When we think about The Last of Us Part 2, violence is often the first thing that comes to mind. Bloody encounters, agonized screams, a world where survival demands a brutality few are ready for. But look closer, and you'll see that violence isn't what lingers after the credits roll. It's the quiet moments that break you, the ones where, for a brief heartbeat, the world feels whole again. There's a kind of genius at work in how Naughty Dog built this world. They knew that unrelenting violence eventually becomes numbing, but beauty, tenderness, those things hurt because they remind you of what's slipping away. In the ruins of civilization, nature blooms. Collapsed skyscrapers are swallowed by ivy. Sunbeams stretch across abandoned halls, clinging to memories of a life that once was. And it's not just the world that's quietly clinging to beauty, it's the people too. Ellie, despite everything, still picks up her guitar. Abby, hardened by loss, still dreams of an oceanfront escape. Even in a world that punishes hope, they dare to want more. We see it in stolen moments, a birthday trip to a museum, a snowball fight with friends, a slow dance under fairy lights. These moments aren't just there to lighten the story, they are the story. Because in a world built on violence, kindness becomes rebellion. But maybe that's why every act of violence hurts so much in the game. Because the game doesn't let you forget what's at stake. You're not mowing down waves of faceless enemies. You're killing people who had lives, who had memories, who once held on to something beautiful too. Every quiet moment, every sunset, every laugh, every song makes the violence more unbearable, not less. It deepens the tragedy. By the time you reach the end, it's clear. This isn't a story about surviving a broken world. It's a story about what survival costs. It costs friendships. It costs love. It costs yourself. The quiet heartbreak of The Last of Us Part 2 is realizing that sometimes survival strips away the very things that make survival worth fighting for. And in that final scene, when the guitar strings fall silent, you're left with a silence heavier than any loss. Because in the end, it's not the violence that stays with you. It's the memories of what could have been. Hope, fragile and flickering, still exists, but in a world so broken, hope itself becomes the most painful wound of all.